Hello guys and welcome to week 8 of training for Ultra. Now, the rain stopped, but this has been an absolute shit show today in terms of the weather. And I'm not going to lie, it's horrendously demotivating. Like, I don't know what it's been, because last week I said the same thing, but just motivation's been so low. And I think it really is the weather. Like, yesterday for example, it was a rest day, so when I was getting the steps in and walking, like, the weather's nice and you're motivated, it's fine. But like today for example, it's like you get up in the morning, I walk the dog, the weather's shit, then you know you need to go and run in it. And now it's halted, so let's be grateful for that, eh? But yeah, just same old story, like for this last week or so, just motivation wise, just a wee bit low. But like I explained last week, discipline needs to overrule. There's never a doubt that I'm going to do it, because at the end of the day, if you don't do it, the goal will be compromised. If you end up taking one day off, you give yourself permission to take fucking 100 days off, and that's absolutely not in my book anyway. It used to be the mentality when I was boxing, where it was like you don't need to do as much running. Well, I didn't need to, because when I was boxing I trained like a professional athlete, and it was always that idea of, at the level I was boxing at, that no one was doing what I was doing. So when it came to the time to fight, that I was always super confident going in it, because I knew how hard I worked. And it's going to be the same with this. This is only 6.5 miles right now. I'm about 3.5 in. I feel good, I feel great, but motivation wise, just not the best. But I know by doing these ones that they're psychological wins, and it's when you don't want to keep going that those that practicing that weekend of mindset matters. So I finish off this 6.5 miles, and then I've got the gym tomorrow. Alright guys, it's currently Thursday, and I don't normally put the camera on a Thursday, but I was just down not too long ago for a coffee and some sausages with Frank, because normally that's the day that we'll do it. So a massive thanks to Sophie for providing us with the coffee and the sausages. As always, Frank absolutely loves it, and he knows where we're going now on a Thursday, you know that way. He absolutely 100% knows where we're going, because we don't always go 2 walks. He normally goes his big walk in the morning, and every so often he'll go a couple of walks on a Thursday, because that's the day we've been going down. He's absolutely clicking on to, alright, we're going for sausages today, and he'll jump about the house and he'll know exactly what he's doing. So on a Thursday, if I've not got loads of client stuff on, like I did have earlier on today, programming a lot of folk and stuff, and then tonight I've got a few calls tonight as well. So my day when it comes to a working day, because some people might watch these and because I don't put a lot of my personal life in, they'll think, oh, it must be great to just go out your runs, and it must be great to just do whatever you want. And I can assure you it's not the case. It's not what it seems. And when you watch YouTube, it very rarely is. So on a Thursday has been one of these days where what I'm doing right now, in case you're wondering, is I'm doing the dishes. Now we do have a dishwasher, but one of the things I've been trying to do is do the dishes myself and actually come in and like gut the kitchen at least once a week. And don't ask me why the kitchen, like, do you know the other rooms? Like, just find it quite therapeutic doing the kitchen and doing things like the dishes. Normally I will put on some music. Right now I've got actually an educational video on YouTube, just talking about nutrition and supplementation and all that stuff. All the stuff you already kind of know, to be honest, but it's always good to kind of watch stuff in case there's anything new that's been coming up. But yesterday, obviously Wednesday, so went down to the gym, and as always, kind of started with the hack squat. Obviously that was busy, I think it was last week. So went down, done a hack squat. Again, there's 3 sets of this, and actually didn't do the rope pull throughs because I fancied doing something else. And this is an important point, guys. Like, people just kind of think you'll be dead rigorous with the routine, and I've covered this briefly, but I like having like options that might do the same kind of thing. So in terms of like, if you had to do like an RDL or the hyper extensions or the rope pull throughs, they'll be very similar to the muscle that are going to work. They're all a hip hinge movement, so I don't get too rigorous in what exercise I'm going to do, because people say progressive overload, like, as long as I'm pushing myself within the rep ranges and being kind of diligent with that and that aspect of things, I'm not really caring what exercise I'll do. I'll probably do a couple of weeks of one, couple of weeks of other, and actually I'm thinking about changing it up again because one of the things that I'm going to talk about right now, my runs. So after that I did the Bulgarian split squats, which are becoming a wee bit of a favourite of mine, probably because they're really hard and I am prone to like doing hard things. And I'm feeling a massive benefit with them, to be honest with you. The difference between this week and last week in terms of getting my balance was quite amazing. From there it was the lying leg curls, and then it was the chest press machine, and then it was a different version of lat pull down, but just a similar, exact same movement, similar to pull up. I'm still, the problem from my back that I was having, this has been like 2 weeks now. The problem my back I've been having went up into my neck, and now it's kind of went away from there. Now it feels like it's all within my shoulder joint, which makes me think it's quite nerve related. And I'm just trying to kind of check about the way I'm sleeping and all that kind of stuff, but it's nothing too drastic to kind of make me stop, so I'm not going to be overly wound up about it. So in terms of today, I never even took my camera out. I was actually debating even making a vlog because of the way I've been kind of feeling lately. Like I done the vlog last week about motivation. Listen, it's not picked up. I'm still very, very unmotivated to go and be doing these runs and stuff. But like explained last week, like I'm not going to not do the goal because I'm not motivated. This is part of the process. It's getting monotonous now. I've been doing it for 2 full months. You know what I'm saying? So there is going to be like peaks and troughs, as they say, of how much I'm wanting to do this, how I'm performing, and all those kind of things. So instead of doing the hill sprints, I did just do I think it was a 6.6 miler and end up. And the reason for that being is, like, again, I said earlier on when people talk about how, actually this was on my Instagram stories, I was talking about this when people were saying about how do you work out your volume and how much you should be training and all that when you're trying to mix in the running and stuff. And because I'm not being so diligent with everything and running's the priority, when I was doing the hill sprints, I was always feeling like because I was doing my run on Tuesday and then I was doing my gym program on a Wednesday and then I'm doing my hill sprints on the Thursday, my legs were just basically fucked. Like really, like some of the times I was in the the Friday, and then getting into the Saturday, I felt like I always had DOMs. And that's not good because Saturday's my big distance day. Like for example, in 2 days time, obviously it's Thursday right now, I'll be doing my 15 miler, and again from that every week that's just obviously going to increase and increase and increase. My mileage per week's going to go up. So I'm actually opting to take the hill sprints out, which normally equated to about 4 miles or so anyway. And I'm actually just going and doing that 6.5 mile route I done the day because it's quite hilly no matter where I run here. And what I kind of did is when I got to certain hills, I attacked those hills quite aggressively and treated it almost like hill sprints, especially near the end of the run. It gets quite hilly. So yeah, listen, I'll be down the gym tomorrow, and then I'll got my long run on Saturday, so I'll probably put on the camera then. But just to give you something different, like I've not got much client stuff on right now and for the next 2.5 hours. So what I'm probably going to do is just kind of de-stress by just gutting the kitchen out, tidying things up. Like I don't know if you guys feel like that, but when you're in a tidy space, can feel really nice, just to put it in a really simple way. So I'll just gut the kitchen out, try and unwind for a wee hour or so before I talk to some of the clients later on. But I would really suggest, even if you think like doing things like dishes and all that kind of stuff, if you've got a dishwasher or whatever, like to try and help unwind, put on some good music, I quite like nice scents. I've got a wee candle burning, sound like such a gimp. And then again, put on some good music, put on something educational, something you want to listen to. And I use that to de-stress, and honestly, it sounds really strange because you're tidying and people think de-stress should be just sitting about. I've already got 21,500 steps in right now for the day, and that was obviously including my run as well. So a very productive day, so I'm going to do this to unwind. But I'll go down to the gym tomorrow, and then I'll probably see you on Saturday. So, supposed to be going to the gym a wee bit later on, but I've just decided, because I've got nothing else to do, that I'm simply just going to come out here and do what I would normally do in the gym anyway. So that would be, I go and do some upper body. So what I've got lined up the day, or right now I should say, is 5 sets of bench press again, progressing up. This isn't the progressing up, this is just warming up. And then I'm just going to do 5 sets of bent over rows. I'm going to really be honest, the whole motivation thing, it's kind of getting to me a wee bit. I don't know why. I think I've got a lot of pressure on with waiting on my next wee boy being born and stuff. So it's kind of, maybe that's playing on my mind. Well, it is, because I'm obviously talking about it. But so just came out, do this out here with this boy. He's not seen me out here doing this since he's been a pup. So let's just get this next warm up set done. Right, you beat it. I mean, there's so many other things that I'm thinking about in terms of, like, obviously you're going to be a dad again, you've got a toddler, the missus goes off in maternity leave for a year, but these are struggles, and some of them are quite privileged struggles, but even considering things like career changes and stuff, because as I've said many times in the past and on my Instagram and my social media and stuff, like the fitness industry is poison, and there's some people who've got a really big voice that is the voice that people don't need to hear, you know. But again, what do you do? I've got a lot of stuff to figure out. Next set. Actually, decided not to go up in weight. I'd started at a certain weight and then I went up one, but because of the way I've set the discs up and the discs I've got available, I'm not going to increase the weight because I need to strip the bar right down. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go for whatever amount of reps and just kind of do what I feel kind of thing, you know. But I've got one more set to go, and then I'm actually going to strip it down just a wee touch and then do another set. Right, just waiting on getting my last set. And again, no Richie watches these, but Richie, sorry, apologies, I'm on a training with you tonight. I'm just about to text you actually. Again, the opportunity to present it yourself. I've got a wee bit more free time today. The weather's alright, I'm obviously wrapped up, but just decided to get some training in now and try and relax tonight because I've got these 15 miles tomorrow. So again, normally on a Friday I can be really busy, but just taking the chance right now while the weather's alright and the training's permitted that I can get it in. So sorry, mate. Got 5 sets of these as well, but again it's just balancing everything out, so whatever way I'm going to push, I'm going to pull that way as well. Good morning guys, happy Saturday as you watch this. So currently out doing my 15 mile and I'm about a mile and a half in. Feeling alright, it's quite dark, I don't know if the camera will show that, but it's about 7 AM, so I had to get up extra early this morning to take the dog a walk and then come out and do this. And I work quite well to a schedule like that when I'm under a bit more pressure to get the run done because I've got a really busy day today. So when I've got a schedule where I need to get something in, like I was talking about earlier in the vlog, motivation doesn't come into it. It's just, right, I need to go and get this done if I want to fit everything in for the rest of the day, you know. So yeah, listen, just get this 15 miles done, try and keep it at a comfortable pace. Like now, I feel actually quite bloated because I had quite a big breakfast and early this morning, early, and it's still sitting there, but my body will burn that off in the next hour. So yep, get this done and I'll catch up with you shortly. Right guys, happy Sunday. So just out my recovery run. Yep, I just jumped from a Saturday 50 miler to a 5 mile recovery run today. So yesterday I didn't do much, I didn't film much because I was in. After the 50 miles, I went to watch my nephew who had a semi-final and he's with his football team, and it was an amazing game actually. They were getting beat 2-0. He scored he scored the goal to pull it back to 2-1. And then the team, I mean, it was something out of film. With the last kick of the ball, scored an equaliser, and because the age group and stuff, and probably more to do with the parks needing to be used after them, they didn't have extra time, they had penalties, and coming for 2-0 down to 2 each, to then my nephew stepped up and scored the winning penalty. So I can't tell you I'm proud of Murray this boy, and I'm going to get him on a vlog soon and probably vlog his final and talk about it, because it's just an amazing story where he's from and where he's got to. So look out for that one. I don't know when the final is just yet, but I can't wait for it. So again, 5 mile recovery run today, and then that's another week concluded until we get back to the grind tomorrow. So as always, if you want to buy Franks and sausages and buy me a coffee, there's a link in the description below. Again, thank you for watching. Hopefully it's not been too boring. If you've watched it this far, just give me a wee like and a comment, and I'll always get back to everyone. And the grind continues. I'll see you again next week.